Namaste, Witchlings. Today we're exploring wonder, compassion, and the sacred hidden in the ordinary. Namaste invites us to see the world with childlike awe, and self-compassion reminds us we're more alike than we think. Our moment of Zen whispers the divine lives in the simple things. Stay tuned. Namaste, my witchlings. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's go step into today's spiral together. That means we are now going to go grab our favorite crystal. I am playing with labradorite. Light your candle or incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today, and let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Let's not forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing, because it helps keep our Witchling circle growing, and it keeps our daily spiral turning. Da, 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 da. We have some news. It's not new news, but it is still exciting news. We have officially hit the first tier of being monetized and are now under 500 hours to full monetization, which means you can now join us as a Witchling member. Yay! Now, when you join, you will unlock all sorts of goodies, such as access to our private Discord server, custom emojis of the critters and yours truly, priority responses to your comments, early access to some new videos, members only content, plus exclusive chats and live streams just for our circle. Your membership helps me keep creating all of this magic around us here, and it lets us stay connected in deeper, more meaningful ways. So, if you now feel called to support the channel and step a little closer into the coven, and you can afford it, tap the join button and come on in, y'all. Y'all. That word has infected my vocabulary again. All right. Y'all want see? Y'all want to see something cool? If you guys bop on over to dietheyogawitch.shop, you can pick up these really cool looking earrings. For those of you who can't see that well, it is a pink Ouija board, spirit board planchette with crescent moons and a full moon. Under the left crescent says yes, right crescent says no. Under the all-seeing eye, it says goodbye. It is kind of a combination of the spirit board and the planchette. It is pinned to this video. It is in the shop, and I have so many others. Ooh, go look. And I'll be making more. We have a birthday today. We have a very important birthday today. Bless you. Ah! It's my sister's birthday. This woman has been my best friend. Good grief, I am so sorry. So, we're going to start over. It is my sister's birthday. This woman has been my best friend since we were sophomores in high school. She has seen me go through enlisting in the military and being so proud of myself, to coming home and feeling, like I disappointed my grandfather. She has been my support through everything, and is one of my favorite people in the world. Sis, I hope you and the family have a wonderful day. They give you a wonderful birthday. We are getting old. Happy birthday, sis. We are still... There we go. We are still wishing Raven and Will healthy and quick post-operative healing, and we are sending love and light to all of our witchlings and their loved ones who are going through some really nasty, gnarly, tough situations. As I light this flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and lost along the way. We also are holding this light for the survivors and victims of gun violence, remembering them in our circle here. And with the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed, and we invite the ancestors to be with us today. Clunk. Ha. Oh, I think it's time to replace my eyeliner. I see something about horseradish. That's interesting. Hold on. Up, up. Yay! Thank you, Chloe! Ginger is very good at unclogging your nose. Horseradish does well for that, too. I don't do horseradish either, so, yep. It is Luna. Wow! Sorry. I will, thank you, Lucky. I haven't seen Fight Club. I need to see that then. Yes. My sister is an amazing grandmother too. That is good to hear that you have a new job lined up, Raven. Thank you, Mimi. I will be texting my sister at some point because as we're doing everything for tomorrow. So technically tomorrow is her birthday, but yeah, Physicians Formula eyeliner. That's not a bad one. I'm currently wearing a liquid rose gold Tarte eyeliner. And it's a little old, so I'm thinking it may have gone icky. No worries, Lucky. Oh, he's just commenting on what I'm doing. He has an opinion on everything. Do I? Yep. Rough meow. Boof. Ruff. Yes. Yes, I saw that Hazel said Physicians Formula eyeliner. That's why I was saying I'm wearing Tarte. That's what sparked that comment. Brain not firing on all syllables right now. I love how cats and dogs at times are so opinionated about things. It's really great. But what keeps getting me is he'll be laying in the dog bed under the desk making biscuits and purring really loud. And I'll hear the purring, but it'll take a bit to register that I'm hearing him purr. And I'm like, where is he? I can hear him. And then Brain will go check Sarge's bed. And he's just making biscuits out of the bed. It's great. Both. The man behind the curtain in the horizontal chat said, hear it or feel it. Him's got a motor. That cat sounds like a forking diesel engine when he gets going. Love it. Now that I have gushed about my cat for a while, what, should I keep talking about you more? Love my cat. That's okay. Raven saying it reminds him of what William C. Fox interviewing his cat about communist China. Knitting cult lady says her dogs are Republicans because every time she starts getting into shit that the Republican Party is doing wrong, they start borking. It's great. Chairman Meow. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's go take a little peek at what holidays are weaving their way through the spiral of today. Whoop, whoop. We have a few today. Starting with International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. Today is the International Day for the Abolition of Slavery, honoring the ongoing work to end modern slavery and human trafficking worldwide. It's a day of awareness, advocacy, and reflection. A day to acknowledge that freedom is still not universal and liberation is work we must continue. Peace includes justice. Next, we have Special Education Day, and this one hits close to home for me. My older brother is on the opposite end of the My older brother is on the special education spectrum, the end of... Brain, fucking catch up! Special Education Day. This one hits home for me because my older brother was on the end of the special education spectrum where people tend to picture first, those needing extra support in reading, math, and benefiting immensely from those teachers who showed up with patience, lots of patience, and heart. Me, I was on the opposite end of that spectrum as the gifted kid who needed completely different kinds of support. We were both special ed. Both of us needed specialized guidance. Both of us mattered. Today is a reminder that special ed is not one size fits all. It's a wide and vital spectrum that exists to help every kind of learner sparkle, shine, and glow. Now it's National Mutt Day, and in this house, we don't just celebrate mutts, we live with them, love them, and proudly claim them as our own. Or would that be the other way around? I think they claim us. Sarge, our little old man, Luna, the absolute queen of chaos, and Baby Took Monster, they are all glorious, goofy, loyal mutts, each stitched together from the best bits of dog kind. Today is for every mixed breed familiar who makes our lives brighter with their one-of-a-kind magic. Extra treats, extra scritchies, extra love. Oh God, I did. Thankfully, none of them heard. Scritchies. So today is also Giving Tuesday. Today's Giving Tuesday, a day dedicated to generosity in all its forms. You don't need money to participate. Giving can be time, kindness, encouragement, service, creativity, or even just energy. This is Siva, sacred service, a reminder that giving is an act of peace, love, and community magic. Let's see, we have one more holiday. We have the International Day of the Girl Child Activism. That's a mouthful. Today we honor Girl Child Activism Day, celebrating the fierce young voices fighting for safety, education, rights, and equality around the world, like Malala and, I can see her face, but I lost her name. Girls are powerful, girls are wise, girls are world changers. Their courage reminds us that empowerment begins early and grows with us. And those are our holidays. Greta Thunberg. The reason I think of Greta Thunberg so quickly and easily, we share a birthday. Okay, I did see Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Yes! Yes, most dogs have that. What's the star he wants? Yep. Anytime you find that good spot, every dog will just, they'll yep, they do the kickstarting a motorbike thing. Sarge, if you pet him just right, he'll do, he'll just start mouthing it. It's adorable. Yep. I can see Mimi being in SPED for ADHD and LD. Yup. Yup. And that's the thing. And something I was discussing in a Facebook commentary today. People are complaining about the proliferance of people being diagnosed autistic. They're saying it's overdiagnosed, blah, 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 yada, yada. And I'm like, technically, I was diagnosed ADHD as a very young girl in the 80s. You know, when girls weren't diagnosed with ADHD unless it was severe. I was diagnosed but not medicated, and then the incubator had the fucking audacity to act like she was shocked when I was re-diagnosed at 20-something when my son was diagnosed. Yep, I never learned how to study. My executive functioning skills suck balls, which is part of why the man behind the curtain does so much for us here. Yeah, I never learned how to study, how to take notes, any of it. That is part of why when I graduated high school at 17, I made the decision to join the military instead of going on to college. Because at that point, I was so burned out on school that the thought of going to college just paralyzed me. There was no way in hell. Not to mention, I didn't have the grades to be able to get into college, much less the finances to go to college. Ooh, which Alice in Wonderland? I'm assuming, I'm going to guess Hazel is watching the Johnny Depp Alice in Wonderland. Although I think that's Alice through the Looking Glass. Oh, that cartoon version. Yay! That's really good too. I love the cartoon version. I can't decide which is my favorite though. The cartoon Alice or the Johnny Depp version. I do absolutely love Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter though. Oh! On Insta? Yep. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy is a very dear friend of mine from when I was on active duty. And as he says, he can vouch for everything I've said. He knew me when I was 18. Oh, ADHD is a birth defect. That's interesting. I'm going to need to do some research into that. Oh, now he's found my chair. Yes, child. Come here. You want up? Is that... Yep. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn the other way. You are a demanding little furry overlord. Oof. There we go. The furry overlord gets his wish. Ha ha. All right. I mean, I'm sure you guys could hear him because my mic is that good and he's that damn loud. Oh, we get to purr. We get to purr. All right, shall we move on and actually get going with this show here? Oh, yeah, purr, purr, purr. Because we have found the Oracle cards. Got what? Oh, nope. Used the hand that was not scratching the cat to get the cat fur out of your nose. Thank you for the coffee, Andrea. Dude, I know. Oh, I know. I see that. Yep, I figured. Hi. What are we doing? Hi, baby. Yeah, and he's facing away from the mic. Could you imagine how loud it would be if he was facing the mic and purring at full volume? This is a quiet motor. Purr, purr, purr. Yeah, purr, purr, purr. Yeah. Oh, that's true too. He's a good kitty. Oh my gosh, he's got fur in my nose. It was this one. A cat goes into space. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to tell us today. I don't have... I can't be in the right spot, and he won't stop yelling at me. Man behind the curtain is reminding me I am... He's reminding me that this is my own damn fault because I made the mistake of 2 mornings giving this guy his squeezy treats before I went live, and now he seems to think I should do it every day, even though normally it's a bedtime treat. Yeah. Oh. Well, we have been streaming for 45 minutes, and we probably should get moving on with the show. Oh, hello, Renew. How are you doing today? This is our furry overlord, Chief Purbalmic Fuzzbutt. He knows he rules the house. Yes, bad die, no donuts for that. We have Renew and Hazel in the horizontal chat. Why do I have to stop and think to retrieve the word horizontal? They're in the landscape chat. Why does that remind me of someone I know? Yup. He's a good cat, though. He's 10. And he's the best kitty. Yeah. It looks like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol exploded in here, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing I like the color pink. It is not my favorite color, I swear. Renew says that my office looks like a box of donuts. Yep. But, no, I like donut. Nom, nom, nom. I love it. All right. Oh. Yep, we're going to start with the cards, and I'm just going to figure this out. Yeah, because you are happy and purring and keeping my lap warm. Isn't it cute? Target last Christmas. I no longer shop at Target right now, or I am not shopping at Target until they reinstate their DEI policies. Speaking of DEI policies, apparently Chick-fil-A just created a DEI person in their corporation. There we go. Hey, look at that. I can scoot in now. Boink. Oh, I have never had Voodoo Donuts. They're opening one up here. Oh, so Raven Voodoo Donuts is a particularly Oregon thing. I think Portland thing. They are opening a Voodoo Donuts here in Seattle if it's not already open. Yeah, Renew, I definitely agree with you there. Renew says, I may become temporarily allergic to shopping for my financial sake. Yes. Same. Donuts. Donuts are awesome. Apple fritters. Oh. Hey, John, good timing. We're just getting really started. My nose is now very freaking itchy because I may love my cat, but he is freaking shedding. Oh, that's right. They do have one in Eugene. All right, y'all. I'm sorry for the slurp in the microphone. I'm trying not to. Okay, we have oracle cards. Something hidden finally came to light, leaving you shaken, but wiser. Now you're choosing healing over resentment and stepping forward with a clearer heart. Stick around for the full reading and let me know what resonates with y'all. Boom, boom. And our first card here is Underlying Motives. Followed by I was disillusioned. Last but not least, I am now learning to forgive. Because of those underlying motives that finally came to light, I was disillusioned in a way that cracked something open in me. But instead of letting that bitterness take root, I'm learning to forgive. Not for them, for my own peace, my own healing. I'm choosing to move forward with clarity, grace, and a heart that's ready for better things. That's our oracle. Oops. Bumped something. There we go. I gotta show you guys. Am I the only one who thinks Doctor Who? Am I the only one who is thinking the crack in the wall with Doctor Who? Please tell me I'm not. Now let's move on to the tarot. I'm weird. You're stepping into a week filled with love, support, and a spark of fresh inspiration. But there's also a nudge to stay grounded and avoid any too good to be true offers. Stick around for the full reading and tell me what resonates. Please. We start with the Ten of Cups. Harmony, spiritual love, close friends, and the ability to give and receive love, happy families, and support. Next, Page of Swords. A young, witty, creative person and a need for constructive criticism. Finally, we have King of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles reversed is telling us to be wary of quick get-rich-quick schemes. We are dealing with some stubbornness and possessiveness. And when we weave them all together, we have the Ten of Cups wraps you in the reminder that you are surrounded by love, support, and the kind of harmony that your heart can actually rest in. The Page of Swords brings in a spark of youth, clever, curious energy that may need some gentle guidance. And the King of Pentacles reversed whispers caution. Steer clear of anything that promises quick riches. Keep your roots deep and your choices grounded. That's our tarot. Cat fur, it's gonna annoy me. All right. And now, my loves, let's weave together the oracle and tarot into one sacred spiral, my witchlings, a single thread of guidance winding through every single card. Okay. So, we have our... Do you want me to list the cards?
No, I wanted you to say this.
All right, now stick around for... I forgot, okay? There we go. I get into a routine of doing shit, and I forget that we talked about it previously. Whoops. All right, so let's weave together the oracle... No. I hate my brain. Let's weave together the oracle and tarot into one sacred spiral, my witchlings, a single thread of guidance winding through every single card. So stick around for the full reading and drop me a comment to share what resonates. These underlying motives that once left you saying, I was disillusioned, have become powerful teachers. You're learning to forgive, not to excuse the past, but to free your spirit from for what's ahead. The Ten of Cups shows that genuine love and emotional support are all around you, helping you heal. The Page of Swords brings fresh ideas and youthful curiosity, maybe in you, maybe in someone close, urging honest communication. And the King of Pentacles reversed offers a final reminder. Stay grounded, avoid shortcuts, and trust the slow, steady path. Your heart is clearing, your vision is sharpening, and you're moving towards something far healthier than what you left behind. And now, our affirmation. I realize what misled me. I honor what supports me, and I move forward with clarity, courage, and an open heart. That's our reading today, y'all. Thank you, Ruth. Yeah, okay, for those of you who are new here, we hide the chat from me while I'm actually doing the divination and trying to read my notes because, well, ADHD witch goes squirrely and gets distracted very, very easily. Thank you, Renu, for the appreciation of what I'm doing. My brain also, and I'm pretty sure this is part of the ADHD, I have my notes and everything written out. And yeah, I will skip. I will read the first half of line 1 and the second half of line 2, and then I have to start over. All right, we have Future Billionaire. Hello. Oh. No, my readings are not free. There you go, the link tree. Hey, Starboy. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Echo. Yay. Good to see you. Glad to have you here today. We are having tons of fun today. I'm tripping over my tongue worse than usual. Can't read a single line. I'm mushing them all together. It's Monday. And it's definitely Monday. Okay. Yep. Let's move on to self-care and see what Namaste has to share. Namaste says to examine your surroundings. Come to look at things with fresh eyes. A baby doesn't look at their surroundings as being good or bad. She looks upon her world as being interesting. Renew your thoughts again. Don't label what you see, just take interest and find amazement. When there is nothing to categorize or label, you will feel free of prejudice and stress. You will feel peace and wonder. Namaste, my witchlings. Self-compassion. Self-compassion reminds reflection connection. Bring to mind a somewhat difficult person in your life. What are 3 things you might have in common with them as a human being? I need food. I need shelter. I need warmth. There we go. There, we have more in common with others than we don't. That's our self-compassion. Ah. Ooh, the ginger beer. Ooh, ginger beer. That's where the spot. Nope. Seriously? Yes, Starboy's Echo. Yeah, I have a fingerprint on them, and it's right in the field of vision, and it's annoying me. All right. Ooh, today's goddess. Let's see. We have today's goddess coming up, and We are honoring an ancient Mesopotamian mother goddess today. What? Oh my gosh. Oh dear Lord. I am so sorry, Hazel. Hazel has to be up at 3 a.m. Hoy. Oi. So essentially Hazel's going to be getting up about the time I crawl in bed. Knowing my luck. So my goal is to go to bed between 1 and 2 in the morning. More often than not, I don't crawl in bed until more like 2:30, 3 a.m. and I hate it. Because I want to crawl in bed about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I can get up between 10 and 10:30 and actually, have slept. Nope, my body won't cooperate with that. Welcome to PTSD and ADHD. All right. This sweater is so fun. All right. All right, y'all. Now, my loves, my dears, my darlings. We are almost ready to look at today's goddess. There we go. Now we honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Nina. Nina is an ancient Mesopotamian mother goddess whose gifts span healing, herb magic, dream interpretation, mediation, and nurturing civilization itself. Today, her focus shines on well-being, especially the herbal wisdom and restorative energy we need as winter settles in. She appears alongside her sacred animals, lions, fish, and serpents, all symbols of vitality, intuition, and the deep magic of renewal. In harmony with Pan American Health Day, this is an ideal time to strengthen home and body alike. Cleanse your space with sage water and a smoke cleansing stick to invite Nina's purifying presence, and ring a small bell in each room as you recite an incantation for wellness. Bells have long been used to dispel illness and troublesome energies. For healing through dreams, tuck an image of one of Nina's sacred animals beneath your pillow, a tradition said to invite restorative guidance or reveal the path to recovery. Yay! That's our goddess. I had to pull fur. I have kitty hairs. I have kitty hairs, and it's driving me insane. Ah, it's a short drive. It's a short drive to drive me insane today. So, not going to get to Moment of Zen just yet, but I am going to say one of today's Moment of Zen quotes is actually, and I can't type to save my soul, is actually a Bible verse, which is kind of cool. Oh, let's see. That's not a bad idea. So he copies my scripts for his notes and for processing the videos for later. And yeah, he's figured out that even though I check for typos every time I do my script, it never fails. I miss at least one. And occasionally I do things like, I don't know, leave in the card from yesterday. One of the cards from yesterday. Oopsie. Yeah, and and most of the time it's just like 2 or 3 words, a sentence at most. But yeah, I try to be careful. Oh God, yesterday being a perfect example of that. The combined reading from yesterday somehow pulled one of the cards from the day before into the notes and that. Yeah, I try really hard not to rely on just myself to proofread. But sometimes I have to because we're running that late. And we end up proofreading as we're running through the script. That's why you'll occasionally see me look at it and go, what the fuck did I type there? Or I'll have to like grab the book from one of the cards because it totally screwed up something. Or even better, and this is more common, I will have an upright card, and then a reversed card. And I'll forget to say reversed. He usually manages to catch that, but when it gets really screwy, is when I do that when I'm writing my notes, and it just screws everything up. How do I brain bomb so bad? Oh, very easily. It's typically I'm in a rush, or I'm slightly sleep deprived, or just my brain is glitching out that day. I would be much, much, much better if my ADHD were a little better controlled. But I have yet to find a medication that will work for my ADHD for more than a week or two. Or that I don't miss a dose of. And my body is so weird. Yes. That if I miss one dose of one of the stimulants, it'll never work again. I'm as close as I can get, babe. Okay. I'm leaning forward at you guys today, and it's causing problems. All right. Let's move on to Moment of Zen. Donk. And now, my friends, we have our Moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. We have... At least I hit the microphone and not my face. As I said, we have a quote from the Bible and a Zen Mundo. Our Bible quote is from the Gospel of Thomas, chapter 77, verses 2 and 3. Lift the stone, and you will find me. Cleave the wood, and I am there. And our Zen Mundo. A monk asked Chao Chu, I have just entered the monastery. Please give me some guidance. Chao Chu said, have you eaten your rice gruel? The monk said, yes, I've eaten. Chao Chu said, then go wash your bowl. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh. And that's our moment of Zen. Sorry, I got distracted by tomorrow's. Doink. Glasses would be good. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. All right, y'all. We are to the end of the show. Here is our closing blessing for today. May your path be gentle, your heart steady, and your spirit protected. May clarity rise like morning light, showing you the next right step. And may you remember always that you are loved, needed, and carried by the universe itself. Go in peace, go in power. Namaste, my witchlings. All right. Hey, I picked it up without ringing the bell. Whoop, whoop, go die. All right, my witchlings. It is time to wrap up our show for today as we open our circle with the extinguishing of our candle. We extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here. Quick little reminder. This community, this channel, is supported entirely by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. So please, do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing, would ya? All right. It's okay. All right, my friends, my loves, my witchlings, now it is time to go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those stumbling and lost in the dark. Tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide on scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Those moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come way, way, way too soon. And please, if you only take one thing away from all of this that we have done here, please let it be that you always, always, always remember you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And your purpose here is real and genuine, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I was 45 before I did. I love you guys all to bits. And namaste, my witchlings.